Hey guys, Biggie here, and welcome to Dragonbreak Alpha, created by Kimura. I'm going to be checking this mod list out. This is a first impressions video, although I have been talking with Kimura about this mod list as he's been developing it. So I'm eager to finally get my hands on it and see what all it has to offer. Of course, this is going to be an alpha version, so if you guys end up running into issues or anything like that, you know, it's part of the process. As more people catch and find bugs and report them, the mod list will eventually improve. So starting off, one thing I do know is this is forked from my own NGVO mod list. I'm sure some visual aspects have changed. I'm just going to go with an Imperial kind of jack of all trades sort of build. So let's get going here. I think this might be Nordic UI, if I'm not mistaken.
Approach my child.
Looks like we have the alternate start, live another life. You guys already know I have to go with the camping start. Let's see here. Give the outlaw in the wilds. Is there no camping? Oh, there's.
The woods can be so peaceful this time of year. Good hunting.
Now, one really cool thing. This is the first mod. I think this is the first mod list, at least I've played, that has the ESLA, Elder Scrolls Leveling and Attributes mod, where you have Birthsigns, you have classes. And then you pick your major and minor skills, and yeah, I mean, this is pretty sweet, honestly. I was just kind of actually, let me make sure there's not an MCM. It looks like there's no MCM recorded needed. I've never really played with this before. That's cool. Okay. What the heck?
Approach my child and choose where your new life shall begin. So peaceful this time of year. Good hunting.
Shine of memory. Oh, okay. This is where you set your race and birth signs. And okay. Oh, that's just edit race. Thought maybe you could like have the appearance of one race, but the buffs of another. You know, that'd be such a cool mod. Have the appearance of one race, but have the buffs of a completely different race. That would be... I'm surprised nobody's made that yet. Although it might be tough to implement. Set Birthsign. Apprentice ability confirms a 100-point bonus to your Magicka attribute, but gives you 100% weakness to magic. Okay. Atronach, pretty standard. Also, 150 base Magicka is very strong. 150 base Magicka with 50% absorb. That is actually very strong. I might honestly grab that. Lady gives 10 points to willpower and endurance. Lord gives a lesser power to restore 90 health. I'm not a big fan of lesser powers personally. I feel like they are always something that you never use later on in the game. Especially for 25% weakness to fire. I'm good on that. Lovers, Paralyze. Yeah, again, a lesser power. Mage gets 50 Magicka. I feel like I'd rather get the Atronach. This gives a once-a-day power. Serpent Stone gives a spell to slow the potent poison on touch. Shadow gives you invisibility. To be fair, invisibility for 60 seconds can be pretty good. 20 speed, 10 agility, speed, and luck. I might grab that. Honestly, I kind of like the Thief Stone, just more attributes early on. Where it gives... So these are pretty much like Oblivion's birth signs. Almost identically. So I'll go with that. And then you can set your class. I don't know if you can make a custom class. Oh, you can. Look, X create custom class. But honestly, I'll probably just go with like a spell sword. So you do have specialization and attributes. Let's see. I'm the thief. I'm a thief spell sword. Although, I'm not gonna lie, that Atronach is sounding pretty good as a spell sword. So now it should be... Alright, now I can activate the bed. Pretty awesome. So, I know Kimura has been making a bunch of custom tweaks. I think there's a medium armor skill. You know, not just... I can already tell the graphics have been changed, at least for the landscapes, compared to vanilla NGVO. But yeah, I think there's medium armor. Yeah, see, this says light, and I think the medium ones say medium, basically. Start with the bow. It's gonna take some getting used to with these. I don't think there's a wheeler menu, so I'll just do that. Star of the West absorbs 100 points of stamina from the target. Calms nearby people. Okay, we go with this. Well, looks like the trees have been changed from I don't know if this is Fabled Forest or Happy Little Trees. Happy Little Trees. Instead of the Nature of the Wildlands trees. Oh, she's got a spear. Hey, chill. Let's see if... Oh yeah, look. Iron is medium armor. And it even shows up as green. That's pretty cool. So the heavy armor shows up as heavy. And that's nice. That's cool. Assuming... Oh... I don't know if the iron shield would end up being light or heavy. Or medium. I mean, medium or heavy. Go with this. These are all light, of course. Wooden spear. So you got new weapon types. Bonk. Let's see what difficulty I'm at. Well, adept. Okay, I'll just leave it out on adept for now. Some robes, coin purse. Speaking of which, let's take a look at some of the other things we got going on here. Looks like that's all my powers. Let's check perks. So the perk tree, as far as I know, it is adamant with some tweaks. Particularly, I think some of the warrior tweaks have been changed up a bit. Oh, and the starting perks. So I know in adamant, normally this is 25%. Looks like it's 10%. Probably, if I could guess, to compensate for the attribute system. Some of the starting perks ended up getting tweaked a little bit. So you got dexterity, which is light armor. Yeah, light armor is more effective. Yeah, so it's pretty much the light armor tree. And then, let's see where the heavy armor tree. The heavy armor and medium armor, it's fortitude. Heavy and medium is more effective. Medium gain 1% armor rating with medium armor per point of fortitude cannot be taken with heavy armor specialist. Okay, so it's mutually exclusive. This gives stamina regen when wearing medium armor. Health regen when wearing medium armor. Take less power tag damage. Gain endurance and agility. Immune to poison and disease. Take 50% less damage when falling below 30% health. Okay. What does heavy armor do? Heavy armor health regen, less stamina when sprinting, and this looks like it's more health regen. So this is 100% health regen, and this one is 50. Okay. Power attacks do more damage. It's weightless, doesn't slow you down, take less spell damage, and resist staggering. Okay. So it looks like medium is kind of a balance between light and heavy, which makes sense, of course. So I can also get dexterity while just moving around in combat. Now this doesn't have MCO. It's still vanilla animations. I mean, not all animations are going to be vanilla, and they're not fully vanilla. They use Vera Levi's animations, I think. Some dead people. Mercenary steel sword. That's honestly better than this like club. I'm gonna go with that. Shrine of Talos. I'm not really restoring health, so is there dual block? No, it doesn't look like there's dual wield block. The Talmor. Okay, Iron Gauntlet of Archery. Another medium. It will take a little bit of getting used to with the medium armors. There's good old Talskar the Wanderer. Now, I don't know how much is going to be visible in the video, but this is running very smoothly. I'm getting no performance drops at all. Let's see here if I can... Yeah, right here I'm getting 75 FPS. I'm playing on 4K, so that's very respectable. And that's on a 4090, so, you know, if I was on 1440p, I'd imagine I'd be getting 100 FPS or so. Thiefstone learns skills faster. I wonder if these are... Let's see. It looks like the standing stones might still be vanilla standing stones. And I guess I should also say it looks like the standing stones are independent from the Birthsign, so you could stack the two together. Which means you could probably get the Atronach Birthsign and the Atronach Stone and just be absorbing magical like crazy. I kind of want to see. Bye-bye, Mr. Bandit. Here, let me take a look at the map here. This is the classic Skyrim map instead of a flat map or anything like that. I know flat map is kind of... some people really like it and some people really hate it. Next, absorb... Oh, wow, yeah. So I can get both. So I'm probably really... So Atronach, I have 50 absorb. 50 absorb. So I think I'm just immune to magic. I really want to test this out on something now. Let's see. Let me go back to Embershard. Maybe I'll run into a mage there. Because I really want to see if I could just absorb spells fully at this point. But keep in mind, of course, even things like this, the Birthsigns, Standing Stones, it's all subject to change. One thing that would be interesting is if you could only get the standing stones corresponding to your Birthsign or Birthsign groups, maybe. Meaning if you pick an Atronach, maybe you can only grab, you know, Mage, Atronach, Ritual. And it looks like this does have animated armory, so that's where the claws are coming from. Oh, jeez. Instantly fell down. Need to find a mage. A hatchet. Besides iron, I'm kind of curious to see what else is medium. Maybe I'll go to a vendor.
Now ain't this a surprise?
So this guy actually did quite a bit of damage. I'm also curious to see how... Oh yeah, the major skills are just my class skills, that's right. How close am I to leveling, I wonder? And how do I level? Okay, just raising major skills. We have sneaking, scroll of dire wolf. Hello.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Bye bye. No mages, huh? Because I'm like running uncontrollably. Still all light. I need to level up a little bit before I can find higher level medium stuff. Bye-bye. I think the last game with medium armor... Well, technically Elder Scrolls Online. But I think out of the single player Elder Scrolls... was Morrowind was the last one. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm like, why can't I restore Magicka? Duh. I'm surprised this doesn't use the Elder Scrolls Online style of lockpicking. It's like it would fit thematically very well with the other stuff. Let's take a snooze. Let's head on out of here. So my impressions, just from the slaughtering. My impression is just from the little bit I've played in the last 20 minutes or so, is that this seems like it's kind of a vanilla plus in a way, in the sense that everything is still Skyrim, but it's taking a lot of inspiration from the older games for leveling and weapon types and whatnot. We are in Riverwood.
Fadol thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from... What? What is it now, Mother?
The NPCs are still their vanilla selves. I believe this is
Drink with... Huh?
using Nordic faces, as well as NPC Air SMP. Might have some luck running into some mages in Bleak Falls. Is this from Floral Editions or? Huh. Tree, vine, maple. I guess this is a vanilla tree. Just, I don't know how I've never noticed those trees before until texture. Alright, let's check out Bleak Falls. Kind of want to do all of Bleak Falls, make this a little bit of a longer video. Because this is a first impressions, I wanted to give you guys a feel for what the first maybe hour or so feels like. Oh, I don't even know why I'm switching to that. I can't. Alright, let's use the shield for now. I feel like this block stance. Assuming I can still restore magicka with potions. It looks like you got still vanilla foods that you can eat a bunch of cheese wheels. That's true vanilla magic. Steel short sword, is this better? No.
Never should have come here.
Come on, use the spells, you're an elf.
That's close enough.
I want my magicka back, please.
That's close enough.
It's not close enough until I say it's close enough. Okay, this looks promising. She might have some medium armor. Hey, there we go. Medium boots, medium gauntlets, medium helmet. It's a heavy pauldron based, whatchamacallit. Still don't have a torso. Maybe I'll just grab the light torso. Well, actually, it would make sense for me to still get the iron plate torso because it's fortitude. This is dexterity. I should be raising fortitude anyway. It is good that you get armor XP even without being hit. I've always felt that was one of the weirdest things in vanilla where you're supposed to level armor by getting hit. I can understand block, but I don't want to die. I'd rather avoid getting hit if at all possible. Oh, you know what? This is actually... I think this is a Dear Diary Dark Mode, maybe? Instead of Untarnished UI, or... It's not Untarnished for sure, because of the health and stamina bars. But... if it's not Nordic UI... I feel like it might be Dear Dark Diary mode. One last guy.
What you gonna
Yeah, I really need my my health back. Well, time to eat cheese and stuff. Every time I show those, there's at least one person that doesn't know this is vanilla. This little lockbox here, as well as the other thing. Little alchemist satchel. That. Stamina regen is quite slow. Of course, I'm level 1, but still. I feel like I'm walking kind of slow. Maybe it's because of the armor. Hello. He's got claws and a shield. Studded armor. I just teleported behind her. Alright. I have to love. Oh, nice. Nice, you do sleep leveling. Oh, okay. So it looks like just like in the old games, it's based on how many points you used of that attribute. So I'm gonna go with strength for damage. Endurance for health. Fatigue. That's total fatigue. How fast you move, armor rating of light armor. I feel kind of slow. Although this also impacts fatigue. A lot of this impacts fatigue. I'm gonna go with the willpower. No, I'd be giving up 4 points. So I'm gonna go with speed. Oh, this background thing is cool. Although it's tripping me out a little bit. Oh, I can go straight into medium armor specialist. 1% per point of fortitude versus 25%. Okay. Outside of combat region. I'm just gonna go with this. You kind of wish it was inside of combat. Oh, I have my... Nice. I have my magicka back because I leveled up. Pop a save.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh, this guy's tough. Level 5? It's kind of high level compared to the rest of them. Health potion. It's pretty cool to see something fresh, a little fresh take. And Esla has been out for a while. I'm actually surprised this is the first list to have it. Again, as far as I can at least remember. One thing I do kind of wish is that the leveling system was like Oblivion Remastered's leveling. I felt that Oblivion Remastered actually did a really good job with how it balanced the old school style leveling. In the remaster, you end up getting the same amount of stats every level to level up. So you can just put your points, you get 12 attribute points. And you can just put them into whatever you want to. It doesn't matter how you leveled your skills. But you do still have major skills that kind of determine what level your skills start with. And also how fast those skills contribute to your overall level. You can still level with minor skills in the Oblivion Remaster. I felt that was that was probably, out of all the changes of the remaster, that was probably the best one. Dead? Oh, he had a long range. Do I have any region stuff? No. Bye-bye. He had the double swing. Alright, Mr. Draugr. There you are. I still got hit. I feel like I'm definitely running slower with the medium armor. Maybe it's ever since I put on that heavy chest piece. I wish there was another bed I could level up. I don't know if you can level just from this screen. Let's see. Perks. No, it doesn't look like you have to go and sleep to level, just like in Oblivion and Morrowind. I don't remember having to actually sleep to level in Daggerfall. Could be wrong, but I feel like Daggerfall... Or Daggerfall, I think you could just do it while waiting. Either that or just auto-leveled you. I honestly can't remember. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the cities were really overhauled. I think they were pretty much their vanilla solves, but I'll go to Whiterun after this and at least check it out. Iron Whip, let's do it. Hello. The whip throw is so funny to me in Animated Armory. Like they kind of work, but they are known to jank out after a little bit. Especially in third person. Also, you know, a whip made of iron. I don't think that was ever really used in combat. So that'd probably hurt like a bitch to get hit by if you're not armored. I always felt the whip should maybe do more poise damage or something. I don't think they should hit as strong as like a mace. If I had to choose between getting hit by a mace versus being hit by like an iron whip, probably still rather take the iron whip. Rather not get impaled. Okay. I don't know if I'm also running slower when I'm kind of low on stamina. Yeah, I think I gotta be running slower. Here, let me take this chest piece off. I think I am. Let me take off all my clothes. Yeah, that's 100%. Either that or it's the craziest placebo effect ever. Alright, almost here. Bleak Falls is so much shorter when you don't have a million Draugr in this last area. I should make it a habit every time I do one of these sort of videos. Although, yeah, it would take a long time. I'm gonna kill this last guy with fireballs. I should just do it, make a habit though of trying to do Bleak Falls. I see that guy. Bro's not fooling anyone. Oh, that's a dragon priest! Okay, he fooled me. I thought it was the regular Draugr. I was wondering why I could see part of him sticking out. That would be why. Oh, but I'm absorbing everything! I'm absorbing everything! That is actually so funny. Look, my magicka is just going back up. That is this is the funniest way to kill this dragon priest. That is actually so freaking funny. Look at me. I'm the dragon priest now. Hell yeah. That's too hilarious. That's way too hilarious. Jeez. I was like, I was looking at my health bar. I'm like, am I in God mode on accident? And then I looked at my magicka bar and I noticed it was completely filled up. That's so funny. That is actually way too funny. All right, let's go to Whiterun, I guess. But anyway, guys, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Make sure to check out Dragonbreak. If this seems like something that you'd be interested in, like I said, alpha testing is super helpful for Modlist authors because it
You handle yourself
she has cool new armor.
make for a decent and we show up to If you go to him, good luck.
They all have different armor. But yeah, alpha testing is super important for Modlist authors. Without alpha testers, it's really hard to catch issues. Looks like this is Folkvanger. Oh no, it's Skoglendi grass with the brown tundra add-on, I think. It looks like the cities pretty much vanilla, although you do have northern roads.
Welcome. Take a look.
Looks like you also do have Anniversary Edition. Backpack. It's interesting that the Brawler's Iron Gauntlets are heavy, whereas the regular ones are medium. I haven't really found any other medium stuff.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Go inside. I really want to check the vendors. But yeah, should be noted that this does require the paid Anniversary Edition upgrade, the $20 upgrade in order to run. But if you want to get the upgrade for cheaper, make sure to check out my instant gaming link in the description below.
My father. Take a look.
I think you can get it for like $5 on instant gaming. So this iron helmet is medium. Oh, it looks like steel lamellar as well as steel mercenary stuff is medium. Whiterun light armor is medium. Ooh. Steel mercenary greaves. I want to just dress up as a mercenary. Mercenary with Whiterun armor. It is nice that you can actually see the medium stuff as having a green logo. The reinforced mercenary stuff isn't. Ah. Interesting, interesting.
Don't forget. Check inside the shop if you need it.
The drip got ruined completely. Although now I get to pretend I'm one of the guards. Anyway, guys. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on this mod list. Go help Kimura out by downloading it, reporting any bugs and issues. I haven't really noticed anything in last 45 minutes or so. Oh, actually, it does have Spaghetti Cities. I noticed the banners instantly. I think this is from Spaghetti's. Yeah, Spaghetti's all in one. It just touches up cities a little bit. But anyway, guys, hopefully this video was helpful in deciding whether or not you want to check this list out. And like I said, early alpha. This is the 0.3, I think 0.3.1 or something version. The super early alpha. So don't take everything as being the final product.
What's the mean? Well, that explains why.
Anyway, guys, I will catch you all next time.